Hello and welcome to lesson 10, the final lesson in our basic Mario style chase game. We've got a game so far now that's got a start screen, a background, our character, we run around the screen collecting coins. We had a barrier in our first lesson and we've got our enemy chasing us around. So it's a pretty basic game. It keeps the score, it keeps our lives. So the last thing I want to do is just put in a you win screen and a you lose screen. This is exactly the same as our last lesson where we did a game intro. So what I'll do is I'm just going to copy this code and paste it in. And this time I'm going to call it, let's have a look, we'll call it the game win screen. And so what I need to do is first of all load the image in. So I'm going to type in, or it's following our usual template, load image, and this one's going to be number 8 and it's the winner JPEG. I've copied it here, everything's in the media ready to run. So there's the winner JPEG, and I don't need to place it anywhere else because if you remember from the last lesson, I'm now going to have my own do loop where we call this go subroutine. So winner is 8 and this will have to change to winner 8. And if you remember from the last time we did this, we've got to remember to delete the sprite winner when we're finished. So we'll call it, I think I called it right, game win. So that's the name of the subroutine, and let me just check it. Winner equals 8. I called load image at the top. Winner 8. Press space bar, delete the sprite winner. So now we need to find where we were collecting coins. So where were we? We were coin collection. So if we score 5, we now need to call the go sub, instead of ending the game, go sub game win. So we are now, rather than calling the go sub as we have been doing in the main loop, outside of the loop we call our coin collection, and instead of end we do game win. So let's see what'll happen. So we run the game and I need to collect 5 coins. 3, and this should now, I've won. Press space bar to say again, and this time I'll leave the enemy kill me. 1, 2, last time, and you see the game ends straight away. So really speaking, we should have a you lose screen. So this time I've got the image ready, load image 7, game over JPEG. So it's pretty straightforward. It's another cut and paste. And I'll call it game over, and my memory failing, game over. So then I remember it's number 7, so it's game over 7. Game over 7, and finally here I could equally have within this loop play sound. So let's look for our, that's the ball, collision, death. So if lives equals 0, go sub game over. And if I if you remember, we put sound in last time. Every time we collect a coin, we've got if they collect as a coin, play sound, so we know to add sounds in. We've called our go sub for game over, so let's compile it and see what happens. So this time I'm going to leave him catch me 3 times, and we should this time have a game over as opposed to what happened last time. And there we are. Unlucky, try again. I'm going to press the space bar and Q to quit. And so that's our final game. There's enough there now for you to be able to go ahead and add more elements into your game. You can add levels, you can add new sounds, you can add more enemies. There's plenty more you can do. If you've got any questions for me, if you stuck with anything and like to know how to add new elements, just please drop me a message on the YouTube channel. I'll now move on to some different types of games. I hope to make a mouse pointer shooter type game, and I'm also going to make a game where, like a racing game where you shoot objects coming towards you, and I'll also make a platform game. Now that we've got the basics, there should be less lessons for those. I hope you find them useful. Thank you very much for listening.